Hi guys. So let's talk a little bit about SRS. I don't know if this is going to be my full SRS survival video, but I do want to touch on all of the main aspects of it before the experience fades too far. And I want to make sure that I get it across before, I don't know, I move on in the next part of my life. So I'm really wishing, I don't know if it's a thing, but I'm really wishing that I had seen an SRS survival video before I had my surgery, because there's so much that I had no idea about going into. So let's talk about pre-op. So what they have you do is they have you take an enema, which is actually, it's kind of like a vaginal douche, kind of is like that. You kind of go on your back in like this is also a lot, but kind of like the doggy style position, and you just kind of shove that up there. You hold it in as long as you can in that position, and then once you feel like you're about to explode, you go sit on the toilet and just like get emptied out. That's one thing they have you do that I had no idea about. Then they have you drink this disgusting bottle of liquid, and it's supposed to make you go to the bathroom. The whole point is that they want you to be as emptied out as possible before your surgery. So in case there's any sort of rippage or mistake, that fecal matter doesn't kind of like explode out. And I know that sounds very scary, but it's just one reality that you need to be aware of, and it's something I wasn't aware of and I would have liked to know. So the most horrible part about it, the enema's fine, it's kind of fun. I like the enema, honestly. Is this little bottle, and I'll put it in the description if I remember the name. I'll probably have to go to the store and actually look for it to get the name. It's just this disgusting bottle of liquid that didn't help at all, that they're going to make you drink. And you do have to drink it. Even if I say something didn't help, or it if the doctor tells you to do it without fail. No exceptions, no excuses. This is a life-changing, terrifying thing that you don't want to mess up. Okay, and it's not terrifying in the sense that it's horrible or you're going to die. It's terrifying because there's no going back, and I was 100% sure then. I know it was the best thing I've done in my life, and I'm so excited. But it's scary. So I kind of jumped ahead a little bit. First, I want to talk about doctor selection. So doctor selection is a big deal. I actually saw a surgeon who did a horrible job, and I have to go back and get a second surgery. So the first guy, what he did to me was he gave me the vagina. It's not very long. I'm probably gonna have it lengthened. He gave me two really basic outer labias. He gave me no inner labias. He gave me a clitoris, but he gave me no clitoral hood. And it just kind of looks, it's bad. What vagina doesn't have a clitoral hood or inner labia? And I'm really hesitant to do this, but I think it's important. So the doctor that I was unsatisfied with is Dr. Curtis Crane. He's in San Francisco, and I would caution you guys with that. So that's who did my surgery. Maybe this was, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really want to talk too much about it. So I'm actually going to Dr. Gary Alter to do my second surgery. He specializes in reconstructive surgeries for this type of thing, fixing other people's work. He actually is on the TV show. He did a guest thing on the show Botched, which is a show about people like getting botched in various surgeries. One girl was on there for her vagina, that she got SRS to male to female, and she hated her vagina, and Dr. Alter like fixed it, and so that's who's doing my second surgery. And then I believe the other person that I've heard good things about is Dr. like Bauer or something. I don't know, some lady, Dr. B something, anyway. Um, so that's who's doing my second surgery. So we've talked about the laxatives that they make you do pre-op, and then the other thing that is not a joke, and I thought it was a joke, you get, I'm fucking serious, people, get your entire crotch, the laser hair removal, or preferably electrolysis, get it done, because I don't have, I'm not gonna, I don't have it done, and um, Dr. Alter actually isn't going to do my second surgery until I get electrolysis in a 1-inch diameter around my clitoris to use that skin to make the hood, and you need to get it done. You need to get it done. It's not an option. It's terrifying to go to get it done somewhere. But I will tell you, I have the Tria laser hair removal system at my house, and that is TRIA, and that does permanently remove hair. You can do it at home. It costs $300, privacy of your own home. Need I go on? So the Tria laser hair removal system, it does work. It does permanently remove hair, and you can do it at home for about $300. So that's all I really have, the pre-op doctor instructions. But what you need to be prepared for, you need to prepare for this before your surgery, but it's something that you'll be dealing with after you have your surgery. So you should be in the hospital, and I'm of course speaking from male to female SRS. I don't know anything about the female to male surgeries. I got a vagina, not a dick, so I can't claim knowledge over it. So you're going to be in the hospital for about 3 days. They should have you up and walking around and stuff. That's what they had me doing. They made me like shuffle around the hospital, and it was really horrible. So they'll take care of you in the hospital. It's going to be, the whole thing's really painful, and of course, but the SRS, the surgery itself was very, very difficult, and it wasn't the hardest thing in my transition. I will cover that in another video. I'll do like a complications video of what's been happening since then, but it hasn't been the hardest thing in my recovery. It hasn't been the hardest thing. I've gone through worse after the surgery than like right after the surgery. So complications video, I'll explain what I'm talking about. So after the surgery, when you get out of the hospital, you will need several things. Get your fucking notepad out, because this is just a list of random crap that you need. So you're going to need quite a few pairs of packaged underwear from like Target or something that you're not scared to get blood all over. So underwear. You're going to need pads, not panty liners. You're going to need pads. You need to buy a few different kinds, the extra long kind, extra long pads, okay? Anything shorter than that is not going to catch all of the blood. So you need extra long pads. You need to experiment, find which brand is best for you and what feels good on your vagina, because certain brands fucking hurt so bad. It was extremely painful. I had to rip them off immediately. So you're going to have to buy a few different kinds of pads. You're going to need diapers. You will need to wear diapers. You're gonna, for a while, you're just gonna need to forget the underwear and the pads, And for at least like the first week or something, you're going to be needing to wear diapers because there's so much coming out. It's so everywhere. You need diapers. That's gross. I just got just like a pack from, well, I just got a pack, sorry my computer died. I just got a pack from Walgreens, just like a standard pack of like, not like the diapers where they're padded everywhere, it was just like a diaper and it had like, I think like a pad in front and the back or something. So you're going to need underwear, pads, extra long, diapers. You're going to need spray bottles. One spray bottle is going to have, I think, half soap, half water in it. Another spray bottle is going to have water in it. And then you're going to need a bottle of hydrogen peroxide. You're going to need the most important thing. You're going to need so many of these Cottonelle wipes. You could use the Summer's Eve wipes, but I would use these. Like the toilet wipes that are flushable, you're going to need lots of those. Okay? So then you're going to need puppy pads, because you're going to have to dilate to keep that hole open. At first you're going to have to do it 3 times a day. It's horrible, it sucks, it's not fun. You're going to need to lay puppy pads down, that way you don't ruin the bed with the blood and the lube and stuff. So that brings me to lube. You're going to need lube when you dilate. You're going to need to use KY jelly water-based. So nothing fancy, that's what you're going to need. Then you're going to go and you're going to get gloves for when you dilate, because you don't want all that lube and all that mess all over you. Okay? You're going to need gauze pads. Probably not Neosporin, but I would just have it on hand. And I mean that's about it. But you gotta be ready for a lot of blood, a lot of blood, a lot of lube, a lot of pee. You're gonna have a catheter in for a while, so you're not even gonna be peeing on the toilet, really. Oh, laxative. You're going to need to find a good laxative. I would find before you have the surgery. Experiment with how different laxatives makes you feel. I used Senna. It made me feel so awful. I felt like I had to puke, which was bad because the pain pills already make me feel like I have to puke, and then the Senna was just like. So find a good laxative. So you're going to need that post-op because all the pain pills are going to clog you up, and I didn't like shit for like a week. It was disgusting, and I don't want to live through that again. So find a good laxative that works for you. So you're gonna have a lot of pain, but you're gonna have pain pills. So the pain pills are gonna cause you're never really gonna be hungry, but you need to eat as much as you can. You're going to be puking all the time. You're always going to be puking. The pain pills make you nauseous. They give you pills for nausea, or if you're lucky, a suppository which you stick up your ass. So puking, bleeding, pain, everything horrible is going to be happening to you. Stopped up, and then eventually you're going to poop. And honestly, when I pooped for the first time, for some reason I was scared like it was going to somehow get on my vagina and give me like a bacterial infection. And that doesn't happen. I mean, you do have to be careful. Like, you need to wipe front to back, not like, yeah, anyway, you'll get it. And that's about it for what you need to survive the SRS. It was the post-op. It was actually, I survived, and it took like a week before I was actually able to play on the computer or really watch TV without that making me nauseous. I just did a lot of laying around and sleeping, and my mom got me a puppy that I like tried to take care of, but she really had to do it herself. The biggest thing for your SRS survival you're going to need is another person. I don't think that I could have done this without my mother. And I know not everyone has a mother or someone, but you need someone, okay? You need someone to take care of you. If you don't have anyone, you're going to need to see about getting a nurse or something, because someone has to take care of you, because you can't do it all yourself. I'm telling you, it's so hard. And if there's someone out there who's done it, then congratulations. Good for you. But it's really scary, it's really hard, and you're gonna need someone out there to take care of you. You're gonna contemplate, I contemplated kind of a little bit of suicide. I was up in just like a high tower in San Francisco for like 3 weeks, which my recovery time, I stayed in San Francisco where I had the surgery for 3 weeks. And that was my life, just in this little thing for like 3 weeks in San Francisco, and I just wanted to jump out the window the entire time because I was tired of puking and I was tired of the pain, and it was, but I'm so happy now. It was the best thing that's ever happened to me. Well, pretty close. So that's my SRS survival video, the things you'll need, and if I left out anything, you can look for it in the comments. And it was really great having this chat with you guys and getting out there so you guys kind of know what to expect and the essentials you're going to need to get through this. And yeah, I wish I had this, so good luck, guys.